there, Ariel, Overstreet Atkins, attorney and owner of Bluebird Law in Billings, Montana. I wanted to address a question that we get almost weekly, which is if I want to avoid probate for my house or some real property, would it just be really easy for me to do a transfer on death deed? And so this is a great question because that's exactly the intent of a transfer on death deed, is to make the transfer of real property very simple, make it occur as a matter of law and not have to go through the probate process with that property. Unfortunately, in practice, it doesn't always work out that way. So what we often see is that if someone receives a transfer of a property through a transfer on death deed, and they want to go sell that property fairly quickly, they have some difficulty with getting title insurance, because the title insurance company is like, has there been a probate open? Has the creditor claim period expired? Or is there anybody going to come after this property and claim that there was money owed by the estate? We just don't feel comfortable, insuring this at this point. So what they require then is for the title insurance policy to be issued, there has to be a probate opened and the creditor claim period has to expire. So that totally defeats the purpose of the transfer on death deed. There are a few instances where when we talk with clients about, hey, what are the circumstances of this gift? Are you going to transfer it to one person, multiple people? Are you going to, do you anticipate that the person who receives the property is going to live there for a long time? Or are they going to, potentially need or want to sell that in the short term, in the next couple of years? So that's what we would talk through with people. Typically, I don't recommend transfer on death deeds unless we have one recipient, the house is paid off, there's no mortgage or anything on the house or the property, and that we know that the person is going to continue to own that property and not try to sell it anytime in the near future. For any other instance, I usually say, hey, let's not do the transfer on death deed, because chances are high that you're going to have to end up in the probate process anyway. So either we do a will and just know that it's going to have to be probated, or we talk about a revocable living trust at that point and transferring that after death with a trustee's deed. So this is obviously not legal advice specific to anyone listening to this video, because I don't know your exact circumstance, but those are some guidelines that we kind of give. I think a lot of people are disappointed to hear that these deeds aren't as slick and clean as they would like to think that they are. And I agree, it is disappointing, but there are some realities that we just have to be aware of. So if you're considering a transfer on death deed to a beneficiary or multiple beneficiaries, I would really encourage you to speak with your attorney. And of course, this is something that we deal with frequently.